Welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D, a place in which we cover astrology, psychic updates, as well as the twin flame path. I do come to you live on Fridays, and if you do click the bell, you get the updates by zodiac sign and more. And very importantly, we do have new hubs opening early in 2022 and beyond. Galaxy Pub for information content, as well as the Age of Aquarius magazine. So without further ado, let's get into the update for your zodiac sign. And if you need to see me live, as I mentioned, live on Fridays. Welcome back, Taurus. We're here to do your read for mid-month moving through to 2022. Now, we do have your Venus retrograde updates online on the website. If you need to go to it, the link is directly below. It basically gives you tips of where that is landing for you and how you can actually deal with the transit. Now, let's get into this update. Okay, now I would pre-warn you, really moving from here into 2022. Number one, for your balance, and we're going to look at love and we're going to look at what's coming up in your cards, is that because we do have Uranus and Taurus squaring Saturn and Aquarius, the warning date for you is the 24th. It can be a bit tense either time of that day. And again, as we move towards the last 3 days of the year, moving into the first week. And that's due to the fact we're going to have Uranus and Taurus going direct. So it can affect your nervous system. Try and keep grounded. Otherwise, if you do want more information, again, drop me a PM and I can have a chat. Now, what I'm seeing coming through for your zodiac sign, it does feel as though you're trying to, it's like you're trying to do quality control. You're trying to feel as though you can move forward. Now, I do feel for some of you, you have a deep sense of assurity and you're getting this Dutch courage, and it does feel almost when it does come to letting something go, I do feel you're letting go of it. I do feel there's been some values coming up inside your life where maybe people haven't been seeing eye to eye with you. And again, I do feel you've been holding on to these situations for a little bit too long, and now it feels like you're ready to really move beyond it. So, you know, whatever you have been going through for this last year and a half, it feels like it's really culminating at this point in the month moving forward. I do feel for some of you, when it does come to gatherings and family connections and their values, you may feel a little bit like the black sheep of the family, but I do feel to a degree that it's really healing. I also feel you're wanting to be a little bit more adventurous when it does come to your love life, and I feel you're wanting to have this area of success. If you had been on the fence, I feel you're really going to be looking at this quite in detail at this point, especially because we do have Venus moving retrograde from the 18th, and that's really relating to your zodiac sign. So if you can't see something in a long-term setting really moving forward, I feel you've really got the microscope on it at the moment and you're trying to really look at it with precision. I'm hearing the term domino effect, and again, I do feel this domino effect coming through. There's something from the past coming back. There are these emotions that are toppling through. It can be people, places, and things. I do feel a lot of your surrounding cards are really mentioning that a loved one on the other side is actually watching you. I believe this is a female energy. And I also feel when it comes to the heart space, this can be an extremely confusing time. I'm hearing the term life is like a box of chocolates, and I feel it's a little bit like whatever that flavor was you directly enjoyed before, you might feel that you're really putting it again under the microscope. And it doesn't mean to say that this change of heart is going to be there permanently, but it's helping you actually look at a box from a multi-dimensional point of view. And I feel you're starting to accept, and I do feel there's some signs there. So you feel you've got the clues. Some of it can be merely that there was fear-based frequency due to previous situations. But again, I really feel that you're trying to find the way, and I feel your guides are really helping you through with that process. I do feel some of you, again, are a little bit protected of your heart. And I'm hearing these noises, and these noises are coming through almost like whatever's coming towards you, it might happen quite abruptly and it might happen quite unexpectedly. And it can be like feeling like life isn't looking as organized and structured. I do sense to a degree, if you had felt, how can I explain it? That you were trying to control your direct environment and it was becoming quite apparent. There's something really going on inside. And again, I feel you know what these areas are. Many of you could be moving. I don't know why I'm getting that, but the fragmentation, it does feel at a foundation level. Some of you may be moving soon. It may be at a drop of a hat, and I do feel this T section in the road. The T section in the road is showing me that you are going to make a left or right decision. It's so strange. Many of these cards are stating you won't really give anyone warning. Sometimes it can be that last straw, that last bit on, you know, the back of that last piece of straw, and it does feel it's quite abrupt. So whatever the situation is, I feel again, with you moving forward, there can be a signing of a contract. There can be subjects to do with family coming up. I feel really, you know, these emotions from the past, you know, you're really wanting this very nurturing kind of anchored in energy. I do feel the stability of home and family is very important to you. If the stability and support isn't there, this can be a very difficult time. But I don't feel you defining it. I don't feel you're allowing it to define you. There might be a tense point, but I feel you're moving beyond it, because really, especially when it does come to romance and contracts, I do see there's a lot of feeling here. I feel for some of you, you could be quite transparent with this person. For some of you, there could be a temptation here at play. It could be a left or right between two individuals. One potentially can be like and really this isn't, you know, linked to a male or a female zodiac, but it could be like that dark horse energy. So I'm getting this energy of a dark horse, and a little bit like, oh, what's that song? I knew you were trouble when you walked in. You know, that kind of a feeling. It's really tempting. But at the same time, you're not what you know. You know that we all have a little bit of that shadow side inside us, and there's this chemical reaction relating to it. But it's a balance between good and bad. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's a balance between good and bad. There is for some of you two people here. This can be two people, or the person's directly transformed. For some of you, it's two people. I do feel there's a sensitivity when it does come to love and romance. But a lot of it, it's almost like I'm hearing the term, I want to see it, I don't want to be told it. I want the words to match the actions. You are having faith in your journey, but what I'm saying is it's very important if there is a three-party situation here, it's very important to deal with this very cautiously, which I will dig deeper in the extension. The foundation of it is where your faith is based. Especially when it comes to this decision making of a left and right. What is this person? I do feel there's one particular situation that does require you to, how can I put it? You're wanting to have that luster back in life. You're wanting to have that risk and that movement, and yes, you want the stability. But I feel you're looking at these two polarities in life at the moment. And this could be at a very collective level, point blank zero, because on one breath it's very structured, and you want that thing that you directly can depend on. On the other side of the fence, it's this absolute thrill and a rush, and there's a fine line between pleasure and pain. Some of you, I do feel, if you're unhappy in a direct connection project or in an area, I'm just going to say that because it's coming out quite broad here. I feel if you're sensing that, you know, maybe this isn't going to go in a direction you're wanting to, I feel you may pull the pin. But you are cautioned to be careful of this new path. There's spontaneity, and I feel some of you could make a decision at a drop of a hat, or some of you, this is just, especially over here, it's like it's happening quite at a drop of a hat. What is this hidden situation, please? Let's have a look further. Okay, what is this hidden situation from Taurus, please? Yeah, there's a change in direction here. I feel, yes, you are trying to be wise. I can hear some friends. This is either friends or family, and you might be telling them what's gone down and how you're feeling and where you're at. They're really cautioning you. I do feel some of you are going to feel super sure, but it's almost like you're needing to go down a particular path. You feel it's your direct destiny. You're having faith. But you want to feel loved. You want your heart to feel loved. You want to base your situation on a surety, but you do feel there's something that's broken that needs fixing. I'm sure this extension rate's going to be very interesting. Okay, that some of you, if you're in a connection, there is a connection here that you're looking at. You're trying to be wise with how you deal with it. For some of you, that can be a reconciliation. But I do feel one path is starting, another is ending. That's really what they're showing me here. Now, if this is with the same individual, I feel you're really looking at what is working and what isn't in your life, but I feel you're really weighing up the pros and cons. I do feel there's an opportunity to visit old connections, to look at them and see if they can be healed. For some of you, I do feel, regardless of whether you are or aren't in a connection, there is going to be a lot of communication from people from the past. This can be an extremely social time for your zodiac sign. I do feel there's going to be, again, your likes and your dislikes are really shifting. What's that about? Oh dear. Let's have a look. For some of you, this person may have a child, or it could be yours, but there's something to do with the child coming up. There's a question mark above it. Don't know what that's about. Okay, 3 cards, please. 3 cards for Taurus. Okay, look, I'll just break it down. I'm really feeling like you need to be very, 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 very cautious. I'll see what comes through in the extension rate, but I'm getting this vibe that you could be going in where angels fear to tread, and you may need to be very careful. You do have the Ouija board here as one pathway. And I mean, it's coming through like you're well tempted. It's really coming through like you're tempted. And you're interpreting the signs in a certain way. It is very passionate. It's very exciting. But I'm hearing the term going in where angels fear to tread. And I really, really, really hope you come and look at the extension. And hopefully we can see how this is playing out. Because I have a very, yeah, there you go. I don't really need to get any more cards. It's saying that there is one path here that is going to be more successful than the other. If you do want to come and join us, come through. Otherwise, I will see you for the lives. And yes, we do have super chats during. They're on Wednesdays in the membership hub, and they're also on every Friday. Love and light. See you soon. The link for the Members Hub is directly below. We also do have additional videos coming. Galaxy Pub is launching early 2022. Anything spiritual, the subjects covered on that channel. Very separately, we have the Age of Aquarius. Now, you can go onto the website. The VIP list is there. And when it's ready to launch, I will give you those updates. Bookings online and webinars as well. Live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the main platform. And 3 sessions a month at $11 in the Twin Flame Hub. Do keep an eye on the community tab because I am automating posts and giving you updates for the moon energies by zodiac sign. Love and light. I will see you throughout the week, both live and for your zodiacs. Take very good care, and I'll see you on the other side.